Well, let's see if everything goes according to plan. Chat, we're waiting for a new notification. We're also playing some sick-ass music in the background, so I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna rewrite this. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Are we having a good time? I sure fucking hope we are doing it. I gotta get my Wacom tablet set up. Pardon. Just some USB 3 headers that gotta get ready, gotta get written. Alright. Alright, we're gonna erase all of this. What's our erase size? Oh, fucking huge. We love to see it. Also, okay. We're in a very good spot. Alright. Let me switch this over here. Oh, it's already doing it. Okay, so I already know, like, so this is going to be skill challenge number 1. This is going to be Danny's character. And it's literally going to be saving fear, nope, ear stricken. Oh, I can't, guys, I can't draw. What is the eraser tool? What's the quick E? I was gonna guess that, but like I didn't want to be that guy, you know. What's the pen tools? Is it P? It's B. That's crazy. Okay. No. B. Fear. Saving fear. Jesus Christ, chat. Fear. Stricken. Child. So we're gonna have her like saving a fear-stricken child. So like this is okay. I feel like I should I'm gonna eraser tool this instead. I said eraser tool this instead, thank you. Okay. Hello everybody who's tuning into the stream. Also, we definitely didn't have the stream pop up on Discord. So that super sucks for me. Let me fix that really quick. But for those of you who are not aware of like what I'm doing, I'm creating a D&D one-shot. And essentially what that's gonna mean for me is that I want to make a one-shot that this Sapphire bot is like doing everything, but also nothing at the same time. Can I just say that? Do I have a content thing? Alright. So essentially what a D&D one-shot is it's D&D, like a campaign setting, but you're doing it all in one go. You're doing the entire story and everything in one shot. That's why it's called a one-shot. I mean, I can try, but I'm not sure how much I'll be able to help. I really just need people to bounce ideas off of. Okay. Are we still on the... Yeah, we're still on the eraser tool. So brush tool, saving, fear, stricken. I know I've written this like 6 times. Child. And so, we have a pretty standard beginning, middle, end Fuck, I hate you. Oh, hi.
Hello.
How do, friend?
Pretty good.
Good shit.
Want to make a D&D campaign? No. Want to play?
I want to play a D&D campaign.
That is all.
You do not understand. I need happiness. No, I wish you could be here. I wish you could be here to play campaigns with me.
I'd be down.
But what we're doing essentially is we're doing the Netherdeep campaign that Critical Role did, and in between is we're doing like little one shots, and I'm developing one of the one shots.
Okay.
Yeah. So have you seen? I feel like you have. No, I'm not going to ask about. I'm not going to ask Netherdeep. I'm asking. Have you seen Fern Gully?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
That's so. That's kind of.
Fern Gully. The last. Oh, that. Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay. So.
Mr. Slime Boy.
Exactly. It's essentially going to be. What's up, Cody? It's essentially going to. Awesome live now. I don't realize if you really. Okay, cool. Okay.
Don't you doubt my methods?
Methods? Mud methods? What?
Indeed. Someone wants to play Baldur's Gate.
I'm always down for all D&D, always.
Mm-hmm.
I have so many things to do.
Yeah, I know.
Shut up.
I'll just be here. Not playing my Moon Druid. It's fine. It's perfectly okay.
Yeah, valid. I was gonna be like, but, and then I was like, no.
Yeah, I was like, what? But what? That's what I thought.
Bitch.
But continue.
So this is the general story. I don't know if you're watching stream right now or not. I can also stream it to the Discord.
Whatever you want to do. I can pull it up.
You can pull it up. That'd be cool. Looks like you're making your one shot, so I tuned out of stream but left a like.
Lol.
That's one of the friends who's participating in said one shot.
That's fair.
Which, good for them.
Mute that so I'm not hearing myself or you twice.
No, it's valid. So, it's going to be 8 hours, or ideally it's going to be 8 hours. It is probably going to be more like 12, knowing how my friends and I play. What is going to happen is...
So it's going to be 2 to 3 sessions of a one-shot?
I would really like it to be... one fat session, because we sit down and we play for like 12 hours for like our normal
God.
Yeah, we dedicate all of Sunday. That's why I tell you that I can't play Sunday.
Holy shit.
I played more D&D in a month and a half than you have in your life.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I've played like maybe 4 sessions of a campaign once.
Oh, I wish you lived out here. Fucking Kurt's trying to move back out to you fuckers. So I have to move back to St. Louis at some point in my life, but I can't convince any of the people I play D&D with now to do that.
Brother, I will literally play with you.
Yeah, I know. The problem is...
You say Kurt was moving back? What'd you say?
He's thinking about it. So I know... Okay. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he had like a job interview in Oklahoma. So like not moving close, but like moving...
Closer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Putting him firmly back in the Midwest.
Very good. That's all you can ask for.
I suppose. Anyway.
He's playing Helldivers.
So, of course he is. What's going to happen is we're kind of forming it. We're taking inspiration from Fern Gully in the way of there's going to be an existential threat to a forest. I'm going to actually create a new layer. How am I going to do that? I'm going to click this button. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do this. And I'm going to insert our world map. Where did I put that?
One may never know.
I know, right? There we go. Awesome. So this is our world map. This is the forest of Elandria. And so where
very,
they're gonna speak.
Very clear. Unless
Very
I'm just
clear.
that far behind. Hold on. There we go.
Okay.
All right, it's very forest.
Very forest. Hey, there's a forest here. Whee!
If you couldn't tell by the trees, there's a forest here.
There's the
You know?
forest. So they're gonna wake up somewhere. Probably, they're gonna have to be by one of these rivers to get themselves into this area, which is like the oasis of the forest, which is where. Okay, let me give you context. Okay. Sorry, I'm all over the fucking place. All right. General idea is Fern Gully 2.0.
Okay.
It's a refugee forest, and all of the lives of the people who live within this forest are tied to the forest's energy.
Okay.
There's going to be a necrotic mist that is plaguing this forest, and it's going to be heading towards the center oasis. It's going to be like all engulfing, coming from the mountains and curving into the oasis. And so these are essentially the two things that are going to keep my refugees like going in the one direction that I need them to go into, because they literally can't or they die and they continue to take necrotic damage, and that's just bad for them.
Well, yes. I mean, unless one of them's a revenant, that's probably fine, but...
No, so what I've also done is I've locked... I don't know if I have this here. No, that's final boss, mini boss, first encounter. I haven't put that here either. So let's insert another.
I mean, if this is supposed to be like 8 to 12 hours of like... I mean, you're expecting at least probably 2 or 3 long rests. Depending.
I think 1 short rest, 1 long rest is what I'm shooting for.
Over 12 hours?
Well, yeah.
What in the fuck do you people fight? 1 kobold at a time?
Oh, okay. Would you like to see my encounters?
Let's see it.
Okay. First encounter is going to be a Wraith Commander army.
Okay.
It's going to be a Sword Wraith Commander, and then 4 Sword Wraith Warriors. And then the Wraith Commander is going to use Call of Honor, which calls in 2 more Wraith Warriors. So I'm locking this encounter to 5 rounds.
How long does a combat typically take for you guys?
It could take about an hour. It really depends on like how dumb they want to be.
I mean, I guess.
So what's going to happen is this is locked into 5 rounds. And so they're all level 11s. These, what I've been using is, I don't know if you used D&D Beyond before, probably not.
Yeah, once or twice.
So D&D Beyond has a encounter builder.
It does.
Which I love very much. We have one person that is very against D&D Beyond in our group, and that's fine.
Why is
because
that?
they're a very tactile individual. And so it's hard for them to get behind what we're doing. But so this is the encounter number 1. And essentially the way that I build it is it's based off the user's levels. And so because we're going to have 6 level 11s, this is like considered a medium encounter. I don't want this to be like a super difficult encounter. What's going to happen at the end of the 5 turns is the lake or the oasis is essentially going to start glowing gold, and the power of the goddess is just going to like literally slice these fucking guys in half and deal like whatever amount of damage necessary to kill them all, wipe them out, and then safely get them into the oasis.
So after 5 rounds, whether or not they have killed these things, they win.
Correct. But before this encounter, they're going through a series of skill checks. So what's going to happen is, like, let's say Danny's skill check is the one I'm working on right now. She's going to have to try and save... Okay, context before this. They're all going to be elders of certain villages within the forest that are, like, bringing their people to safety at the oasis.
Okay, I mean, they're level 11 on that tracks.
Yeah. And so essentially what she's going to do is she's going to have to save one of the fear-stricken children that's just like literally like seizing behind a rock. Not seizing like having a seizure, but like scared shitless.
They're just literally sitting there paralyzed with fear.
Exactly. And she's going to have to do, because I think she's playing a bard, she's going to have to throw some Riz rolls.
Riz rolls.
At the kid.
Man, that's persuasion right there.
Yeah, to convince them to come and continue on with the group. Yeah, no, I said continue on with the group. Okay.
And convince them to march forward. Convince them to carry on. Convince them to rise above their current station. No. Convince the kid
to come along.
Keyword.
Along would have been better.
You did not say along.
I know, along would have
along.
Along was the missing word. Along was the missing word, okay? Jesus.
That's funny. Continue.
Anyway. So fear-stricken child. Convince them to continue moving. It's gonna be probably persuasion rolls. I'm thinking like one persuasion roll.
I mean, it could be intimidation.
It could be, but that's not Danny's character. It would be, she probably has disadvantage on that. DC is probably gonna be 15.
Give or take.
No, she's gonna have to.
They're level 11. They have a proficiency modifier of, is it 4 out of 11?
I want to say it's 3. Let's look. I have. I don't.
I would double check that because I think they get it.
Yeah.
By then,
I think it's going to be like 15 to 17, somewhere in there. Like
I would say 15's a good one because especially if she's a bard, she's probably got at least an 18, if not a 20 in charisma by this point.
Yeah.
Proficiency in persuasion likely. And I mean, just with the proficiency, just all that together, and who knows what else she's got.
Yeah. So my guess is I'm going to have like 3 checks here, like a persuasion roll for the kid to come along, continue moving. I did it again because it's just easy. I'm sorry.
It's easy getting the kids to, okay.
I can't win here. And it's fine.
Correct.
One athletics check to like carry the kid if they want to like just be like, nope, you don't get to make this decision and like carry on. Okay. And then athletic or acrobatics to
in case you have to pick them up.
Yeah, I would say acrobatics to continue moving through the forest swiftly.
Yeah.
Acrobatics is probably going to be, and then I need to look at a character sheet for like one of my characters.
Okay.
We'll use Garth as a perfect example. Garth
Because I mean, that is kind of the thing with making a one-shot or a campaign in general. You kind of have to have the character sheets for whatever people are playing in them. Mm-hmm. If possible, but
I'm going to know what their proficiencies are. I think knowing what their proficiencies are will help me build.
That's really all it comes down to. Is like if you know the skill checks, the rest of the stuff is decently manageable. Mm-hmm. But you kind of want to know what they're able to do and what they're not able to do because you need to give them something potentially challenging, as well as stuff that they're definitely just going to nail unless it's just a bad day.
100%. I need to clearly re-roll damage or fucking hit points on. Well, no, he's level 3, so this is actually probably accurate.
Yeah.
Proficiency bonus is +2. At level. Oh, this is level 3. I'm dumb as
this man started with 18 charisma at level 3.
Yeah, I rolled really well for this character.
You rolled first. Okay.
Yeah. And we do a thing where we roll 4, D4, obviously, and then nothing below a 2. Or is it 5? I forget.
Nothing below a 2.
What the fuck is rolling stats? It's 4d4, right? I'm not crazy. 4.
I mean, rolling for stats is generally going to be like a 4d6 at worst odds.
Or d6, not d4. I'm a dumb.
Yeah, because generally people are going to... You want it to be able to get up to 18 and have at least one... I mean, you can do it with just 3 and just fucking go with it. Yeah, but
so yeah,
usually people would have at least one extra die, if not... roll like 5, 6, or even 7. I've heard just to try and get better rolls for some stats.
Yeah, I think the goal of like anytime we roll stats is a minimum of 3. Like we can't go below 3. Like if we roll a 1 or a 2, we boost it back up to 3, and so that's how we roll stats.
Okay, so no matter what, you're gonna have like a 9 and something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fair enough. Which is not terrible. I mean, most characters will generally have like at least a -1 and 1 or 2 stats usually, except for this one who's like, no, I'm just built different.
Yeah, literally, he rolled like God, and here's the thing: we roll in front of the DM, so like he literally doesn't get to look at me when I'm gonna flex on his ass later.
Correct.
So,
well, I mean, here's let me tell you, the first time I played a game, you want to know how we rolled stats?
how?
6 d20s.
That's.
You want to know what stats I got?
What?
A 20, a 19, an 18, a 16, and then 2 that were below 10, but we rounded to 10 as the lowest amount.
Nice.
That was a barbarian who had 20 strength, 20 constitution, and 18 dex.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes. Level 1, by the way.
Yeah. Level 1. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I never will. I have a character that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Hey, look at that.
Got a 19. Love to see it. Let's just casually roll a d20, chat. All right, call it in the air, chat. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, go.
6.
That's a 4. Or that's a 2. Fuck me. Roll it again.
Leave the rolls to me, sir.
Yeah, straight up. But I'm trying to determine like something not athletics or acrobatics to like keep them moving. I could have them roll a nature check, maybe.
Potentially nature, survival. Theoretically, you could use perception on it, just to be like, oh, you're coming upon like a root in the road, or like a branch that's about, or a big tree that's about to fall, but you notice it so you can get out of the way, kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good amount of sense there. I'll say 1 perception, percept, or let's say nature.
Yeah,
I'll let them choose that one, and then DC
like
15 to 17.
And now, I mean, you don't want to make like all of them like super bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some you might want to make a little bit easier. Some you might want to make worse, just depending on like what it is that they've gotten through. Because if like they're nailing like the first 3 checks, the next one might be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Or potentially worse, depending on how you want to do it. But
yeah, I just want this. I want this to be like oh fuck, because like this is gonna be the movement towards the oasis. So like they're going to wake up. Where the fuck is this thing coming from? Get rid of that. Okay. Also get rid of this. Also this. Okay.
I have many questions. I'm just looking at the people that are in this Discord. What the fuck is... What is that? What is that Discord tagline she's got going on there? Alright, whatever. Let's get past that.
Who?
The one below you on the right.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Don't know, dog. And don't know. Tis what
That's
it is.
funny.
Your fellow streamer.
I wish I was still streaming, man. That'd be great.
You could.
I really do.
It's probably
there's no time because babies.
Yeah, valid.
But yeah, that should be good. And then what about the others?
I haven't determined yet. I just built Danny's right off the bat because she was like, yeah, she's gonna be like the nurturing like Mother Teresa for like her village. She's gonna be like caring for all these individuals. She's gonna know them by name. And I was like, bet you're gonna like potentially lose a kid here.
Easy, no problem. This person's concerned about the well-being of the people around her. Let's put it to the test. Very good.
Yeah, so they're essentially gonna wake up in camp on a perception check to see like how close the mist is. They're gonna realize the mist is that DC is gonna be like super fucking low. They're gonna be able to see the mist like come.
Well, they'll be able to see it. I mean, you could also potentially roll a survival check on that as well for some of the people that might have gone with that proficiency, because a few people are already going to take perception just because it's the best.
Yeah.
But being able to understand nature as well. Yeah. Without having to use intelligence.
Yeah, I almost, there's a part of me, because I'm like linking them to the forest's life force, like I almost want to like give them advantage on nature rolls.
They could.
So I don't,
especially if they don't have like a wizard or anything in the party, or an artificer, because since nature is tied to your intelligence modifier, that wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah. So we'll see. But they're going to wake up in camp, and then they're essentially going to do all of these tests. Then they're going to do the 5-turn fight, and then they're going to get to like, hey, you're going to interact with some NPCs in the, it's called the Grove here, but it's in Oasis now. I've since moved on. Ignore Tree Blast as well, because Tree Blast is going to be Water Blast now.
Okay. Go on.
And so they're going to meet the quest here. They're also going to be given an item here that negates the effects of the mist, so that they can go into the dungeon, which is in the mist.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm not going to be nice to them.
I'm sure you're not. That's why I was like, do we want to make it like a negates kind of thing, or just you have this amount of time before you have to like find inside the dungeon safe spot, or have to like go recharge the doohickey, whatever it is, to go back to go further in. Blah blah blah.
That's valid. I think end of day it's gonna be.
I mean, it's just a one shot. You can make that aspect just negligible to a degree.
Because like essentially what's gonna happen is they're gonna get to here, which is the Oasis. It's like a bunch of cities. Ignore how blurry it is. It's a shitty JPEG.
No, I get it.
Yeah. And essentially what's gonna happen is like they're gonna get to the Oasis, and then they're going to have the fight. Because all of these and
this is the one with the undead warden and commander and whatever's.
The wraith commanders.
Yeah.
All of the people are going to be undead, by the way. All of the enemies are undead. Because the final boss is a
big question here. Do you have a cleric and or a paladin in this party?
Yes. One cleric, I believe. Or, sorry, not a cleric, a paladin. Okay.
So then, for the most part, you're not going to have to worry as much about turn undead then if there's no cleric. So that's fine. But this paladin is going to be having a field day with that extra D8 on all the smites.
100%. But they're also going to have to go up against a Nightwalker whose annihilating aura forces them to do a DC 21 Constitution save, or they could take a flat 21 if I'm nice, or 6d6 necrotic damage every day they're in this, or like every turn they're in this aura, which is 30 feet out. So he's gonna have to be in the necrotic damage, which he resists, so he'll only take half. But yeah, because if it's gonna be the paladin taking this, they're not getting the 21. They're gonna get all d6 all day.
Yeah, because I mean, especially because bards don't have to get in super close. I don't know what the other 2 or 3 people are
right now.
Rangers will be able to stay away, even if they're normally 2 weapon fighting.
And then he's got Finger of Doom, which is a DC 21 Wisdom save, which is 6d12 of damage.
So die.
Yeah.
Puggers.
I mean, most of them are probably going to have about 100 health. This is the only thing that they're going to be fighting. They might fight a shadow, but like 2 shadows. I haven't determined, but like the shadows are like 16.
Those are, you're going to kill that in a shot.
Yeah, a single little bit.
One shot, one slice, one whatever, because I'm assuming they all have at least +1, if not +2 weapons.
Yeah.
By this point, or at the very least, a way to make them magical.
Yeah. I think with everybody except for the paladin, they're gonna get an extra like I don't know how generous I want to be, but probably a D4 of radiant to their attacks with the charm or whatever that's gonna resist the mist. I think everybody except for the paladin, because the paladin is God's favorite child.
Yeah, I mean. The paladin's gonna be doing just fine. I mean, you'll have to find a justification for why everyone has to have these amulets, but for some reason paladins just don't get the extra damage.
I think it's gonna be they're already resistant to necrotic and they're attuned with the goddess already. And so like obviously they're all attuned to the forest, which is like feeding off the goddess's energy. But the paladins,
it will be a matter of it's like it's not. Yes, the paladin's already attuned to the god, but they're literally getting extra abilities from that deity through the amulet. Like, if nothing else, if they are attuned as that deity's paladin, likely they might get more out of something like this because of that ardent faith towards them.
It's a D6 damage added. It's a D6 extra for radiant and against undead, right?
It's just another D. I'm pretty sure it's D8s for smites. Cause it's 2D8 normally, and then you get an extra one for the undeads. Or
I'll give
fiends.
everybody a D4, and then I'll give them an extra D6.
Okay, so you're just gonna make that paladin have a good time.
They're gonna be a great boy. His name is I believe I remember their name. What is their name? Yes. The string is supposed. Somebody just.
And potentially, you may also just want to make it. And it's up to you. It doesn't really matter. Like, since it's just a one shot, these things don't matter too much because it's not like it's going to affect them. I would assume outside of this one shot. Because you could potentially just think about it. You already know that they're going to be doing a lot of damage with that extra smite damage against this thing, but maybe not. They may, depending on what the Nightwalker can do, because it can fly.
Yeah.
How many ranged attacks does that thing have? Does it have any?
It
could realistically spam if need be. If what's its intelligence? It's not super smart, so it may not think about it. Yeah. But because armor class isn't too super high, so that's not bad. That's like I just haven't played enough. Like, I've seen a good bit of stuff, but that was all like homebrew stuff. And Baldur's Gate doesn't really count because things are
different.
Yeah, like they don't. It's like the challenge rating isn't exactly the same as things might be, but I'm just trying to think of, because the last time I heard how challenge ratings work is if you have a challenge rating, insert whatever here monster, that's equivalent to fighting a party of 4 that are at that level.
Yeah.
So now that might just have been just a personal opinion of who I had heard that from. Yeah. But I'm just looking at this. I'm like, are they gonna live?
I think Nightwalker they'll live. I think the Shadow
shadows are negligible.
I think the Nightwalker might honestly be not enough. And in which case that's why I kept the Shadow on the sheet, because it's like, okay, I'm gonna bring 6
just in case it tosses out an extra. Oh, it seems like this, because it doesn't have to be just like a normal Nightwalker. Like, this could be, it's the boss night, so we can summon up blah 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 from time to time. Like, you give it an extra action to summon D4 plus 1 shadows or something. But yeah, I mean, I just don't know. Like, really the best way to figure it out is if you mathed out, which is the other reason why you would want the character sheets. Round over round damage plus potential healing per round compared to the Nightwalkers, and seeing how it maths out. Yeah, but that's a lot of extra work.
Yeah, the thing is they're getting a long rest right before this fight, because I really don't think they're gonna have a lot of problems with the first fight. I think they're gonna body the fuck out of the Wraith Commanders, and frankly, it's only 5 turns. So, because the Wraith Commander itself is 127 hit points.
But it does have 18 armor class, which is starting to get pretty high in most instances.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna see at least a barbarian and a fighter, and they're gonna be rolling quite high to hits.
Yeah, yeah, the barbarian definitely will, just because of the constant advantage. If it's the samurai fighter, there's a chance it might, just if it pops one of its abilities, to get an advantage for the few rounds. And it just kind of depends on what other spells, because I mean, Danny's character could just use Fairy Fire on it and just give everybody advantage. Yeah. Stuff like that.
I honestly don't think this is going to be that big of a deal. What I am kind of excited, I think the mini boss is going to be where I have a lot of fun, because it's going to be 2 Eladians and imbued into sacred statues. So Eidolon, or whatever the fuck these things are called, are essentially are spirits that hide within essentially automatons. In this case, it's going to be sacred statues. So they're going to have to do a perception check to see if these sacred statues, they don't
if they notice them, that they're not just normal architecture. or whatever. But and yeah, and they're not immunity. Okay, well they're not gonna have to worry about most of those immunities there. Same ones there, so that's whatever. The resistances should be fine because I'm assuming their stuff's gonna be magic by that point. But that's the thing that's definitely very different about normal D&D compared to like Baldur's Gate is the fact that there are basically no enemies besides like actually a few, 1, 2, or 3 maybe, that are resistant to magical weapons.
Yeah.
Like all the hundreds of other things in the game do not have that resistance, just non-magical resistance, which just makes martial characters insane. Once they get to a certain point. Like, I mean, you're still going to get more work out of, like, a magic caster, depending on what spells they bring, but...
Yeah.
I think, I mean, that looks like the fights will be fine.
The fights leading up to this are going to be fine. This one might be a little bit harder, because if they roll low on the perception check, I think I'm going to make the perception check, like, a fucking 18.
Yeah, I mean, because how do you roll perception checks when they're running through? Like, do you let everybody roll it? Or is it like you decide you have to be like, okay, this person's first, they need to roll a perception check. If they miss it, it's over.
No. So what's going to happen is they're going to use, essentially they're all going to have like emblems that they wear to notify that they're like, in
an area of danger.
No, they're going to wear emblems that are, like crests of their villages that were given to them by the like high priests in the Oasis. And they're going to determine that the door, like in this temple, is openable with these emblems. And so when this door opens, it's going to trigger a trap to like bring these guys to life. And so when that door opens, they're going to roll a perception check, and everybody's going to roll a perception check. If they succeed on the check, they're not going to have a surprise round taken against them. But if they fail the perception check, they're going to have a surprise round taken against them.
And let me see. So you're gonna have the 3 main martial classes, a bard and a ranger. So likely the best odds you have is on the ranger or somebody getting lucky.
I feel like the ranger,
because you're setting it to like an 18, which 15s are usually pretty. I mean, they're not super high, but they're still pretty hard to hit depending on who's doing the roll.
But yeah, the Sacred Statues also have 19 armor class.
Yeah, so that's...
So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, and they're going to be even so, their health isn't super high.
No, it's not super high, and like if you're hitting, you're doing like 20-odd damage. So like, again, the martial classes will be good here.
Yep. Because I'm seeing, like, they're level 11. Like, 1 or 2, if not all 3 of those... Those guys are taking Great Weapon Master, almost guaranteed. I guarantee you that Barbarian's doing it.
100%. So, I think this fight is not what I'm concerned about. My biggest thing is, like, I don't know if the Nightwalker will be enough. It really depends on how they roll at the beginning of the fight. I only plan on bringing the Nightwalker up initially, but it could fucking nuke them. You have every right to believe that it could nuke them.
Yeah. Let me see here.
I don't want to be the first person to TPK my friends.
That'd be really fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's
see.
All right, I'm gonna do like one other little thing here. Oh. What? Oh, these two need to be merged. Merge layers. Go. Danny. Skill. Check. Alright, so we're going to put that. So, here we go. First encounter. Skill check goes before that. Final boss goes here. This is main map, so that can go down here. Yes, this all looks fine. Okay. I just also don't know what their characters are yet. So like the biggest thing for me is going to be,
because I can tell you right now that the hardest aspect of the Nightwalker, especially if they're fighting it at night, if they don't have characters who have dark vision or good torches or whatever. And if they don't have, because it's not sounding like they're bringing anybody who knows how to cast fly.
Yeah.
Unless the ranger, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because without having like any way to knock it out of the sky to the ground, gives it any number of chances to just swoop in, slam something, and just screw off at any moment. Depending on how they do it, but the paladin might have some ranged spells depending on the subclass. But I don't know. You just may not run it as gamey as that at the end of the day either. You might give it like every couple rounds it stays just basically in the middle. But two rounds at level 11 with 3 of the best martial classes.
Yeah.
Might just kill it. So
might just do the job.
So maybe you do. It's just hard to say.
Yes, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out how good they are.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, even if they're not like super optimized at all, I think that'll probably be okay. Unless they're like, oh, I've got like 18 intelligence. For what? I don't know. Doesn't sound very intelligent to me. You're a barbarian. No.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what you are. A bitch. I hate you.
Seriously. But, I mean, if they're running like an Eldritch Knight, that might not be awful, but... Probably not a good call.
Elgath.
But, let's see. Because what else exactly are you looking for? Because it seems like you've got the encounters you want down.
Yeah.
Are you just looking for help for like this is this person's solo mission, what should they be doing?
Yeah, so I don't think they're doing like solo missions. I think they're just doing like kind of skill checks once they've like broken down camp and start heading towards the oasis. I think they're going to have like the necrotic mist is going to take like a leap and just kind of start like heading towards them in almost like a fury rush, and like a giant cloud is just heading towards them. The problem is so here's my issue is this temple is where the Nightwalker is going to be, which is actually really close to the oasis. So I don't know if I want them like over here and all their skill checks are going to be like coming through the forest. I don't even know why I made like this whole area. I should have just like zoomed in bigger on this, you know? But long story short, I'm going to lock this layer so I don't fuck that shit up. Oh, also these two need to merge. Merge layers. Okay. Lock that bitch. Lock that body. So I don't know if like the mist would be emanating from here, or like how I explain why the mist is like starting to come through the whole forest and like literally like Call of Duty Warzone them out of that area, you know?
I mean, realistically, if it's leading them to there, it could just be billowing out of the mountains, trying to surround the area, because whatever's sending it out is like, okay, it's going to be easier to try and encapsulate the whole thing by sealing it off, rather than just rushing towards it right off the front. Because with something like a mist that's dangerous, it's something that you're expecting to creep in. So you don't want it to just like slam right into them real quick. You want them to start noticing it later, causing them to want to figure out where it's coming from, which is why they're moving up the river to where they think it's coming from. Which I think would be fine enough, I would say, as far as and I'm sure you'll jazz it up whichever way you're the son of an English teacher, you can figure out random shit.
Verbiage. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, because, like, most of this forest is not going to be used. Like, this area is probably not going to be used. They are probably going to be coming up from this way. And then this is going to be like the main encampment of the oasis. Like it'll be like almost like a port city of people surviving around the oasis. This is going to be the cave system that they travel in. That's going to be like the ancient, pathways to the temple of Eldath, which is the goddess that protects this forest, right? And so this has essentially gotten overrun by the Nightwalker. And so instead of the source of power emanating from this cave behind the waterfall has stopped flowing and the cave is visible. The oasis is draining. And the mist is surrounding the forest.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the explanation there. It's like they've run, the water's not coming in. Where do you think the mist's coming from? The water's getting diverted into whatever cauldron or back alley, whatever crap, to become the mist.
Yeah.
It's literally using up the water of the oasis to encapsulate it so that it can infest it.
God, you're so smart. See, this is why I brought you in. You're smart or whatever, bitch.
Easy. Thanks, friend.
Yeah, man, anytime, bro.
But yeah, I mean, that could definitely be part of the explanation, I would say, and that's just tossing something out there. I was like, oh, well, that'd be convenient.
It would be convenient for my storytelling, yes.
Yeah.
So that would also help force them up the river, is because all of these rivers are drying up and they need to like be able to sustain the people. And so the oasis is the only place that has any water left.
Because and I may have missed this when you were explaining it, because like they're all the leaders or like the big people of their villages that are being sent up to this oasis, because the rivers that leads out of it, all the different ones run towards their villages, and they're noticing that they're not getting as much water at home, so they have to go to the source.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was just making sure like these houses in the middle weren't like, oh, it's our 5 villages, they're just around the giant lake or something. I was like,
yeah, I would say that their villages probably sit somewhere in this area. And they've all come together and decided to move their village peoples up this river to determine like if they can settle there or if they can like, like what's going on. And so I would say that they're like, for lack of a better word, like this entire forest was like started by refugees from a war that Eldith helped stop. And so in order to like keep these people from dying, she developed this forest, but in return, because the gods are fucking shitheads, because
tit for tat, my friend,
straight up. And so she said, okay, but you have to be tied to the forest. So like, if I'm going to give you this gift, you have to maintain it. You have to make sure that
I'd say that's fair.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's very fair.
Yeah.
But when this starts dying,
yeah, exactly,
I have to save it. And so they're gonna move up this thing, and then the mist is gonna start like emanating from like the cracked ground of the barren waterbeds, and it's gonna force them to like push further up. I don't think it's gonna like spew out of them like geysers. I think it's going to be like this is creepy.
It's just going to be like eking out like the like with whichever episode it was from the original show, with the old in Avatar, like the temple with the guy who made the firebending ship, like they threw the eggs in there, they were finding the natural gas seeping through the cracks, trying to do like stuff like that.
What's up, Kurt?
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
What about him? Does he have D&D experience he could share with you?
Do you have D&D knowledge, Kurt? Would you like to join the chat and talk about the one-shot I'm building?
He might. He might not, because he's on his phone.
Like, no. He's gonna be like, no, I'm gonna play
I'm gonna play League.
Helldivers 2. I'm gonna put you on the TV behind me, and I'm gonna play Helldivers 2.
That sounds about right.
He's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, bitch, that's exactly what I'm doing, go fuck yourself, and leave.
Pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, so that's probably what's gonna happen to get them there, and then we'll do the skill checks. So what's gonna happen is the Wraith army is probably gonna come out of this cave. I will say this is probably like the only remaining water in the oasis is probably going to be like right here. They're going to like pour out of this and they're going to go around. I was playing Helldivers, but now he's eating dinner. Wow.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, yeah, I mean, because the thing is, because I'm always thinking about why I was like, how in the world are you going through 12 hours of content and they're taking a long rest? Because normally, anyway I've heard it or seen it is like, okay, you'll have like 2 or 3 combats, 4 if you're like really pushing it a day, but that's still within like a 3 or 4 hour session more often than not. Or at the very least, if it's not in that one same session, those 3 or 4 combats are trying to drain them dry of everything, and you're just 12 hours of just slogging through this on one day.
My idea is going to be 8 hours, but knowing how that they play and like,
it'll be
the RP that I'm going to have to curtail, because like the problem with like our one shots is our one shots have always turned into fucking 2 to 3 day affairs. And I want to be the first one that's like, no, we're going to succeed on a fucking 1 day one shot.
2 to 3 days of 12 hour.
Well, so yeah, I mean, like that's the problem is it's like they build them too big, and so I don't want like I'm trying to balance like having enough content for them to like feel like they're actually doing a bunch of things, but also not like too much that they're like RPing with a shopkeep that has like 2 fucking items that I need them to realize they need to buy and move on, like. Yeah. Like, I don't need them to fucking seduce the shopkeep. I need them to realize that this is a threat, which is why I'm trying to, like, make the skill challenges and the fucking fight at the oasis, like, the antithesis for them moving through the cave system. And I didn't even have the elders, like, piece of it until before, because I was like, okay, like, how do these 6 guys get selected? Oh, they're fucking elders of the... They're, like,
I mean, that's the other thing. Sorry, but... Because that's another thing that I've heard, like, it just depends on the DM or whoever's running the whatever, is just, because I know a few, or watched some videos of a few that are like, I never put that on me. Like, the players need to come to me and say how they know each other, like, or why there's a reason why they're together, unless we are literally just saying, okay, we're all mercenaries being hired at a tavern, and we just need to work together because of the money, and then we'll learn to get along later on.
Yeah. So like that's the other big piece of it is I'm gonna give them the breakdown of where's the tree of life. So I'm giving them the players are elders from their villages, leading refugees to the only safe space in the forest left, the oasis of Edith, the goddess of peace. Symbol is a waterfall, so we're gonna have the waterfall be like the oasis. The river of Edith, or the oasis of Edith, is the source of all healing and life in the forest valley. In the oasis of Edith, we see a waterfall that is the source of all the waterways and life in the forest. The oasis is a pool that is endless. Behind the waterfall is a cave system that stretches the whole forest. This is where the head elder believes the forest is being attacked from, and that is where the battles will be fought. Well, the mystery will be solved. Mystery will be solved. So that's kind of all that I'm giving them. How they develop their characters is how they develop their characters. Danny's actually being really cool. She is picking a homebrew character, or a homebrew class homebrew race. It's a bat person. It's called a Nictor. It's fucking sick. Also, what really sucks for her is she's gonna be blind.
I mean, bats do that.
Yeah. They're blind in direct sunlight, so like she'll have disadvantage in the Oasis fight. But aside from that, I think
is she blind, or does she just have sunlight sensitivity?
Sunlight sensitivity, I think, is what it is. Okay. And she also has echolocation, so she can use that. I'm saying she can use that as a free action because it's a homebrew race. They're saying it's like a bonus action. I'm like, that's speaking. That's like common. You can speak as a free action. So, I'm gonna make it so that she can echolocate in combat, but she has to say that, otherwise she has a disadvantage. Like that's her piece.
Yeah. No, I'd say that's fine. Because with these characters, these are specifically one-shot characters. They aren't like whatever main campaign these are the same characters in that campaign, right?
This is just random one-shot characters.
Okay, yeah. So it's whatever. Like these things that you are gonna have for like a session or two, at worst odds. as long as it's not like super OP, I don't think that's gonna matter too much.
Yeah, I really, at the end of the day, like they're just, what's up, Skit? They are literally this. They also can only be from these races. Also, the Nictor I added, just so I have access to what it looks like. Redirecting. Yeah, community as a pillar. They have strong senses of community. They try for pacifism, which is why she's like huge into like making sure her people are like taken care of. Where is the fangs? They're proficient in doing 1d4, so proud of them. Sun sickness, so in direct sunlight, otherwise concealed, you have disadvantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution based checks, attacks, and saving throws. So that's the main one.
So there, she's not. And to be fair, in a lot of instances, until basically she gets into the like Oasis. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're basically going to be in dim sunlight a lot.
Yeah, so they're going to not be in direct sunlight. The only time they're going to be in direct sunlight is in the Oasis. So that's just me trying to like, again, push finger on the scale for like the easier shit to feel like, okay, you need to figure this shit out. Like you need to figure out why this is happening, because now you have somebody who's practically useless. And then these are the only other.
This man like, didn't include freaking Goliath. I can't believe it.
Yeah, but they're not like foresty races. Like I was thinking like Fern Gully at the time, and I was like, come on, man. Like we need little water spirits, then gnome, then fairies, then you know. I feel like now, okay, this is racist, literally, but I feel like Goliaths always want to fight shit. Granted, now one of my people is playing a Lionel, or a lion class of some kind. So yeah. I forget what. I think it's like a Leonin or something. That's what it is. Like that, yeah. Something like that. I'd have to check again, because I don't think Goliaths are actually supposed to be like super wanting to like. That's like, because I always put that towards more orc like, so like they want to fight. Like Goliaths are usually pretty like that. Like they'll mess you up, but they're not trying to go do that all the time. Yeah, but it is Leonin. Nice. It is Leonin, yeah. Look at me go. But I can be wrong. But yeah, so those are the three encounters. I love the encounter maker, dude. It does initiative, it does everything for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it helps a lot. I am a little annoyed at D&D Beyond because I can't get access to my old account that I made like years ago on it, because they switched over to being owned by Wizards. I'm like, I bought books on that. Sad about it.
Yeah, valid.
It was only like 2 or 3, but still, it's like.
Well, I mean, it's fucking sucks.
80 to 100 and some odd books.
Yeah, it kind of fucking sucks that you don't have your things. That does blow. I agree.
Yeah, that's whatever. It was just like I think I got like the player's handbook, the Dungeon Master's manual, and then like whichever one gave me some other grouping of like, I think the whichever one gave me like centaurs in it, just to get like some of the monster races.
Mordecai presents Monsters of the Multiverse. Yeah,
that one, actually, or either that or Morton Caden's Tome of Foes. That might have been that one. I'm trying to. It was one of them. It was one of the earlier ones.
If you wanted to play them as a race, you had to get Mordecai Presents. If you wanted them as an enemy, you'd have to get the other one.
Fair enough.
Granted, they both have centaurs as enemies, but like,
yeah,
if that's all you were going for.
No, I was just trying to get more random stuff for making characters.
Source books.
How many books have you bought?
This isn't the books that I bought. This is all of them, because I only have basic rules, player's handbook. I want to buy Monster Manual.
It might have been that one that I bought, because I think that one still gives you like some characters or some ways to use for characters.
Yeah, it does. And then I have another one. Maybe it's a player's handbook. Mordecai Presents Monsters of the Multiverse. So I have that.
I mean, one of the more recent ones, whichever one it is, it's like Tasha's Tome of Many Things or something like that. That's like one of the more recent really good ones.
Yeah.
Just because it gave you that.
The biggest thing is like when I make characters, I want to have as many races available to me as possible. Like that's what I want to do. And then like I might buy some adventures, but like I have noticed that I am 100% like the one shot guy. Like if you need a one shot, I'll take some time. I'll take a couple months. We'll build a one shot. It'll be really nice. But I can't do a whole ass campaign. I'm just not there yet. That and I just don't have the long term memory for it.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why you make notes.
Yeah, I'm not a good note taker. If you haven't noticed.
Okay. Well,
Curse of Strahd was what we just finished.
I was gonna say, like, usually a lot of people. That was just pretty. I mean, one of my other buddies who's running a campaign for the first time, basically, they'd already done some one shots before. Was like, yeah, we're gonna do Curse of Strahd with him and his other buddies, and I was like, oh, so you're just throwing them in it, aren't you?
You're just killing them.
You're just tossing them into that. Okay, I get you.
Mm-hmm. Tosh is
called it
everything.
Right.
Right. $30.
That's not too bad.
No, it's really not. That's another thing is I want to start collecting classes too, because I'm kind of getting, not that like I'm bored, but like I want other things to play.
I mean, there's really like, aside from all of the ones that you get in the PHP, you only get the artificer, whichever you said, and like the blood hunter if you get the critical role stuff.
Yeah.
But outside of those two, you have all the other classes, unless you're trying to get like homebrew stuff.
Yeah. I think it's like subclasses that I want access to. I think that's
those are a few.
Because
you'll definitely find those in some of the other books.
Yeah, that's I think what I meant. Not like full-blown classes, like subclasses.
Fair.
I need Dungeon Master's Guide just to have.
It doesn't hurt to have.
Yeah, because it'll like give me. I just want to read it. I'm getting into reading. I just bought Game of Thrones.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be reading Game of Thrones because I never watched it. So like.
Well, hopefully the ending of the book or books is better than the show.
I would imagine it is.
I guess we'll see.
I almost said J.J. Abrams. George R.R. Martin did a little bit better than I think what the directors he did had in mind.
Yeah. Isn't he writing another book for some now? Yeah. Or has been?
Oh, I need to...
Question mark.
I believe so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't keep up on it. But I just know I see stuff from time to time, like, is he still doing stuff? I thought he was done, because he was rich.
Leonin. Here we go. Yeah, I honestly have no idea.
Yeah. Leonine.
Mythic Odysseys of Theros. View purchase options. Can I rent it for your mom?
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
Nope, look at
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it is nice that it like lays out like what extra things you get.
Yeah. Look at these two whole races. For $1.99 a piece, or you can get just the monsters from it, or you can get just the magic items, or you can get the subclasses, or hear me out, you could just buy the whole fucking book for like $30.
Yeah, because like if you know for sure you're only going to use like one or two things, then just get those one or two things. But if you think, oh, I'm going to if you grab 15 things out of this, you could have gotten everything for the price of the book.
Yeah, you should have just bought the book.
Yeah,
like holy McGuiga.
Magoiga.
Purchasing this bundle unlocks the book in digital format in the game compendium, which all the artwork maps crossing. The compendium bundle does not grant access to the tool set, listing character builder digital sheet. So that's useless. Why would I buy that? Why would I spend $20 on that when I could just get all of this?
Correct.
Yeah. So I try and buy as many source books as possible.
I mean, you might as well. There's no downside to it, especially with how often you're able to play. It is the investment to the thing you enjoy doing.
Agreed. I almost want to start doing like digital one shots. Like I want to do because it would be fun as fuck to play with you, Nick, and Kurt in one of these. Yeah. Like I would love to DM a session for the three of you.
And by doing those for us, you might be able to learn how to do a full campaign.
Shut the fuck up! I would never. I feel like you would run a DM too. Like if I feel like if any of the four of us have an opportunity to be like a full-time DM, it would be you.
I don't have any time to full-time nothing, Ren. Let me tell you.
Kurt says I only know how to cause trouble.
And there it is.
You're just gonna be a fucking brainless fighter that ruins every fucking strategy I have built in my brain.
No, he's gonna be a rogue. It's gonna be funny.
He's gonna be a rogue. Be a wizard, Harry. Murder hobo, truly.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna join the Discord, or are you just gonna chill and chat? It's up to you.
I think you're just gonna chill and eat, but
that's valid. Hopefully. But yeah,
he might not.
I'd be down to do like a virtual session because I really want to like play with like a lot of the other things too.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, I'll join.
I guess.
Oh, I guess it's fine. But yeah, I would very much enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're not the first person who's like, I feel like you'd be good at doing this. I was like, I need more time.
Yeah.
And if I get more time, that's going to go to doing other things first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm at a point now where I can actually send a lot of this out to my players and be like, okay, build your characters. Because I feel like I'm at a point now where I know like the general story of how I want it to go, but like how they build their characters is going to help determine like how I build the rest of the world, I think.
Yeah. That's usually a good idea. Because you really want to try and incorporate not just like, oh, you kind of already, well, because that's how you were able to do Danny's section of it, is because she basically already told you what her character is going to kind of be like.
Yes.
Then the rest have not as of yet, even though you have kind of an idea of what they're going to be playing class-wise. But it's still hard to say without all the fine-tuned details. They can do whatever class they want. So what I'm hearing is 4 wizards. Perfect.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping, so I can just blitz them and kill them instantly.
You say that, but these guys are level 11.
No, they're gonna fucking fuck my shit.
Like you're giving wizards 6 level spells.
I'm not that good yet, so like that's the problem.
Because like let me put it to you this way: even though they are concentration in this as opposed to in Baldur's Gate, because if this is Baldur's Gate, it'd be even worse for you if they went all wizards at level 11, because they could all just summon a fire elemental each and then still do whatever else they want to do, and that thing's just there, just 4 painful tanks that they can just have in the front lines while they are doing their casty stuff. But I await the Aarakocra, the Owlin characters. It's gonna be good.
Owlin is gonna be sick, dude.
Like, I'm trying to remember if it's them. No, I think it's a different one. Like, I think Owlins still have to use light armor to fly. There's one flying race that can use medium armor. I can't remember which one it is though. I never remember. But yeah, you're only going to give them those races, so it's not as much of a concern. But
yeah, like that's the biggest thing is I wanted to limit races because I know they have like racial bonuses and things like that, and like there are a lot of classes and stuff that I'm like, okay, that makes no fucking sense for you to like be here if you're not this type of, like, that sounds terrible, but like it makes no sense for you to be here if you're this type of race.
Yeah,
you know.
But I mean, it's also kind of like to the point of like if you're leading it out with these were people that were moved out or displaced by a war or something and saved by this deity, then they could theoretically be anything at all.
I think too, the other thing is I want it to be about like a generation later. Yeah. So like I think like Danny's character, I know for a fact, will be a little bit older and remember like the time before war, and I think my friend Brian's character will as well. But the other ones are going to probably be younger because I've never seen them not play fucking children. And so
these guys have been 18 forever.
So they've known nothing but peace.
Yeah.
You know, and I want them to have kind of that, oh, this is like our first tragedy. Like, this is terrifying.
We've been training for years to get level 11, fighting trees and sticks. Now we can finally see what we've been doing this whole time.
Yeah, it's been like there have been like elders that have been like, we need to be prepared for anything. We need to defend this forest with our lives. Like we are connected deeply to it.
Yeah.
You know, and they've just honed their skills, and this is their test.
No, I get you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I fucking got.
I got
so far, anyway.
Yeah.
But I like.
But I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd say this works out as long as you're able to. Fine, I'll join. He says as he does know he can just like click into this. Oh no, you have to be a streamer to walk in here.
Oh
Whoops.
Jesus! I thought I gave you. Oh, I didn't give you streamer.
I have it. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't. So now he can see it. Refresh.
Very good. Refresh. Now he can. There we go.
My bad. I didn't see that until now. My bad.
Yeah.
What a streamer I am.
Look at him go.
What a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Tells me to join and then doesn't show me where to fucking join.
Exactly.
That's how you do it.
Exactly. Would you be down to do online D&D, Kurt?
What am I D&D? What?
Online D&D? Like me, you, and Nick do, and Isaiah do.
I'm not a dungeon master, but yes.
I would do it. I would be the dungeon master for the first one.
Yep, that'd be fine.
Okay. Yeah,
he's muted.
We should do that.
Am I supposed to mute myself? No.
No, you can. He here. I don't
know why Zarbamba Jones. He's fucking muted.
He's babies.
I talk about. Yeah, I mean, I'm down for whatever. We'll probably take the time to finish up the Baldur's Gate playthrough first, but you know, it's whatever.
Firmly agree with that statement.
You know, as soon as I stopped organizing it, it's like, oh, man, that's about to break.
Okay, all right, relax.
I've been waiting, just like, well, someone's gonna say something eventually.
Nope.
Somebody in some time will do what is necessary.
Yes.
Not me.
I'm really this guy. This.
I don't even know what the fuck your one-shot campaign's supposed to be.
What do you mean?
I only just joined. I didn't watch the last stream.
Did you watch Ferngully?
Fucking what? Ferngully?
Yeah.
See?
I feel like we watched that in like one of our classes. Like
we probably did.
Ferngully.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely saw it at home at least once. But it's like, it's an old movie. You're not just gonna like know it for a lot of people unless you were like a decent age when it came out.
Ferngully, the last rainforest.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember this shit.
See?
Okay. So that.
Okay.
But on steroids, and also
but without like modern day construction equipment.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna be like a necrotic mist.
I don't exactly remember the whole plot story,
Why
but
are you home?
I remember they're tiny people that fight pollution.
Okay. Do you want to let yes, they are. Do you want to let the boys out? Do you want to let the boys out?
The boys.
Yeah.
We're done talking about the one shot now. Oh, hello.
Hi, Danny.
Very beautiful. Is this your whole costume?
Yeah.
I like.
The Ven corset didn't fit, so I had to pivot.
Nice. I'm live, by the way, just so you're aware.
Tell her I say hi.
Isaiah and Kurt say hi.
Hi, Isaiah. Hi, Kurt.
Nice.
We're gonna do online D&D.
Hmm?
We've decided we're doing online D&D.
Okay.
And I'm gonna DM for them.
Yeah?
Yep.
Get some practice in?
Yep.
Easy.
This will probably be the first one. Oh yeah, you can't see that. Weep.
I wasn't looking. You're good.
This is what I'm gonna send out. I think you're okay to see this. This is what I'm gonna send out to the group. This part right here, probably.
Okay.
So they can start building characters so that I can start building my world better.
Okay. What do we think?
I like it. We're going to the Ren Fair tomorrow for my birthday, by the way. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Do you have an on-air thing on your door?
Yes, sir, I do.
Yes.
That is solely if anybody is operating without clothes, so that I don't get canceled.
Fair.
That happens more frequently than you would think.
How often is your wife just bare naked in your
Hey,
house.
we live by ourselves.
I mean, that's fair, but don't you have windows?
Also, Phoenix is hot, so summer. Clothes
Not
are
here.
Yeah, I mean, they
stupid.
kind of burn up in their own flames to be reborn, so that makes sense.
Yeah. It's optional. Is there a
Clothes optional.
in summer? Clothes are optional. Can you do Snapchat online? Oh, you totally can. Snapchat for web. Look at that shit.
Oh.
I have no fucking
So
clue what
I
my
don't have a
Snapchat
Snapchat.
password. I have no fucking clue what my Snapchat password is.
Good.
We just have a D&D group chat on Snapchat because that's the platform we decided to use.
Not
Don't
like
ask me.
not Instagram or
I don't know.
GroupMe,
Fucking Discord.
or just Discord or a texting group chat.
Literally.
Something.
Literally.
No. Snapchat. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what you like to say.
Mm-hmm. Damn, now that I have Snapchat for the web, that changes my life, though. Because I can, like, respond at my keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, like, how I only respond to everything. I literally, because Google for messages, or messages for web, is a thing for Google, too. And so I literally just,
I
that's
don't
how I
need to
live
use
my
my
life.
phone ever.
yeah.
Yep.
You
So how you boys been?
good? Just doing taxis.
Living. Gotta fucking
Oh, yeah.
do that.
There you go. And that's why I always make sure to say exactly that.
I've already
people
done my
forgot.
taxes.
I always forget.
Most do.
Maybe I'll get another 500 back this year.
Nice.
Amazing.
I'm gonna at least get a decently sized credit because of all the student loan interest I paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
I should go check on it right now and see how much is because I should have had a pay. Well, it either went through yesterday. It'll go through on Monday, but I had another payment scheduled for yesterday of $7,500 reduce.
The
Like,
big old dollary dues.
Very, very good. I'm very happy.
Mm-hmm.
So that should put me down to 28K left, I think. Not terrible.
Yeah, definitely not.
Should, hopefully, unless some crazy shit happens, should be able to pay it off this year.
Yeah. That's the big piece of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I need two more. Who am I missing? I'm missing Sally and I'm missing Rainy. Got it. I'm creating a group chat for this thing because
Yep.
I'm officially pulling the trigger for it. And I never go through like all of my like actual people that I have added on Snapchat, which let me tell you is
It does.
apparently a lot of people.
Want to know how many I have on Snapchat?
You probably none. I get it.
I don't have a Snapchat.
Very good.
I don't
The
know.
correct way.
A Facebook or a Twitter.
Valid.
Other gay shit.
Other gay shit. You know, we can't be getting stuck in that gay shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
Never.
Fucking Matt Pat retired, Alex.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking. Did he just speak or did he get cut out?
I don't know. What happened?
I don't know. Isaiah was about to say shit and then.
Mm.
You know.
Sorry, I'm talking with my mom about stuff because there's now a child in my room.
I see.
There's a child in your room.
You should really see a therapist about that.
About a child in my room.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I just see him every day. I don't know why they're there.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
exactly
Do
that.
you think it's an app? Do you think it's just your mind creating? No, it's my nephew. I just wish he was gone.
Why'd you come to me? I'm a nerd.
Nah, he's fine.
It's all fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, so far everything seems fine. and with what few extra tidbits of possibility I've added, hopefully help.
Yes, I agree. I would agree that they are good. I really hate that it is just redirecting me to this chat that we already have, and it's like, brother in Christ, I don't want this one. I want the fucking other one.
Right. I thought we all left the other one.
What other one?
Oh, you're talking about Snapchat.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought we all left DNDshers already.
No, I'm still in DNDshers.
Okay, I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, we might as well just put it in DNDshers. I don't know why I made a new group.
I don't
even know
know.
what the fuck the Inducers is.
It was
That's
one of the things he made for us being able to do Baldur's Gate together. Until we were like, just put everything in the Discord we've already got made.
Quite literally that. Yep. Remember that.
So wait, you already made...
Yeah, now we have two.
Okay.
But we can leave the new one, I guess.
Yes, you can leave the new one.
Oh, Alex has already left.
Yep. Done. D&D
Very good.
douchers. D&Douchers. All right.
And if nothing else, then if this doesn't pan out, I was like, oh, guess we're just going to do another Baldur's Gate campaign.
Quite literally. Alright. Let that save. Go. So, like, I'm trying to create this Snapchat group chat, but because it already has, like, a group chat with everybody, I hate it here, dude. Like, why is there even a feature to, like, create a group chat if the dried oasis, and we're gonna add Brian and my wife, and we're gonna add Trevor, and we're gonna add Rainy and Sally and Emily.
There's a lot of girls in this. Look at that, D&D being
Four.
inclusive.
And all right, there are 4 women and 3 men.
Nice.
Yes, I believe so. Group chat. Stop redirecting me to Chooms. God damn it.
To choose.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
We played the fucking tabletop version of Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And so that is why the chat is currently called Chooms. So there's that. It's really annoying to me that I can't create a new group chat. It's kind of so infuriating. I wonder if I can do it on like the Snapchat app and then new group. Bam bam.
Yeah, because surprisingly enough, it might be easier on Snapchat because it was meant to be an app.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Anyway.
But that's so dumb, may I add.
It is, but...
Which, I'm just glad that there's a fucking textable option. There we go. And then we're going to call it the Dried Oasis. Edit the name. There we go. The Dried Oasis. Chat with group. Okay. I'm leaving this one out of it. Okay, it literally just won't let me do it. That's so fucking crazy to me.
That's crazy.
I hate it. Okay, I'm gonna make one with Brian and Danny, and then we're gonna just add people to it. Call it the Pride Oasis. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fucking add people to it. This is such a dumb way to have to do it.
This is how we do it, yeah.
This is how I do it. I feel like...
But your fucking D&D sessions are like 8 hours long?
12 typically, yeah. There's like dinner in between, so like we take like an hour and a half for like dinner.
When I played it, it was just like 4 hours once a weekend. Unless it's like our usual
See?
schedule. It's like
I'm not saying that that's not common.
once a month.
I'm just saying that this is not how we do it.
They're like, we have no other time during the week to have fun, so this is our 12 hours of fun for the week.
Literally, that's exactly what it is.
That's what I figured it probably was.
I don't know. 12 hours might be a little too much for D&D.
Why did it fail to send?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tech YouTube channel that can't figure out Snapchats.
Dude, it's so frustrating because I really don't think this is my fault. I don't.
You don't think.
Okay. Hello.
Got him.
Yeah, tell me that I can't add more people to this now. Do it. I fucking dare your whole face.
And done.
Okay, hold on. I gotta remember what fucking order. Hi.
Almost there.
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Oh, God. What a tech YouTube channel. He doesn't even know how to work Snapchat.
Yeah, that's crazy. And this is the guy who says he's the tech friend? That's crazy.
Crazy.
Who would have thunk?
Back. Oh, God.
Oh boy, here we go.
Jesus.
This man, he's getting there. He's figuring it out.
Yeah. Just massaging your headphones down there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, now I'm looking at my feet up and
Yep.
gotta give myself a blowjob.
Yeah, I guess, man. Just gotta take these times when you can.
As I walk back to my desk, I literally just fucking drop all of my dice. Love it.
Nice.
So good.
Lovely.
Yes.
What?
What?
Huh?
I hate it here.
What are your thoughts on the new Pokemon game?
What new Pokemon game?
Well, they announced it was like Z8, so it's
That one.
Yeah, I don't.
What, you don't want a Zygarde game?
Yeah, I don't want
Okay.
that.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't.
Is
want
it
that.
actually an Arceus kind of game?
I don't
Maybe.
know if so. Like, I think they're trying to go like in the future instead of in the past. Is what I think is happening. Which is like crazy, but okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you even own a Switch? Isaiah?
Huh? No.
Do you even own a Switch?
No.
We will see
Okay.
once I watch it on YouTube.
Correct.
I don't have time for half of the games I want to play.
You don't, but how?
Simple. Let's
Work.
plays.
Oh. Fair. Fair.
In fair. Yeah. Elden Ring DLC is
Yes.
finally gonna come out soon.
Yeah, I have not played it, but I am sure many individuals are very hype.
excited.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm one of those retards that like to play the hardest fucking game possible.
Even though, like, a lot of people who are used to the Dark Souls games, like, this one was easier than the others.
Yeah.
More fun, but easier.
You could actually summon something every time. That's the
Oh.
only reason it's easier.
Well, that's fair.
Past games, you had to
You're
like,
telling me you don't play at level 1 with just with no shield and you never dodge and you do.
oh, they never even got past the first boss if that's how they play.
Yeah, I mean, I have definitely seen some people do like the level 1 runs for all of the games, so I know it's possible, if not just a giant pain in the butt.
They're just giant masochists.
Pretty much.
They want to be beaten. You still there, Alex?
Yes, I am here. Sorry. I finally just sent the fucking thing off. I figured out how to do it. So you have to, when you create a Snapchat group chat, and it contains the same people that are in another group chat that you're in. So like we have like the main campaign group chat, right? And we only change that to whatever the main campaign is. And it's up to like the people who are doing one shots to create their own. And so what you have to do is you have to like add like 2 people into a group chat and then like be like, okay, this is the name of it. I'm going to type hey into this chat and then you can add everybody and it'll work. And it's just so dumb. Ah!
Yeah.
I had to like clear house on my Snapchat group chats and just like all of the people that I have in Snapchat because like, the amount of like notifications I get all the time was disgusting. Hate it. I know, such a fucking first world problem to have, let me tell you.
It's a good thing I don't have that problem.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
don't
Kurt-
want to talk to people.
Yeah, right. So Kurt, have you ever played D&D before?
Yes.
Okay. Have you used D&D Beyond before?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna create a campaign in D&D Beyond. And
I don't remember my login. It's been like 2 years.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, you may not have your login anymore. Let me.
Well, that's fine. I'll just create a new account and then.
Yeah.
I think you get basic rules and player's handbook or you don't get player's
Nope.
handbook by default, but you get
No. You get the basic stuff.
yeah, you get
Which
basic
is,
rules.
do you know what feats you can take with the basic stuff? Grappler.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you should invest in the player's handbook,
Yeah.
which is $30. Which if I can afford it, you can afford it.
I don't know.
That's a lot of money.
I literally have bought 6 games for us all to play.
Yeah, hold on there.
Okay,
bought
okay,
games
okay.
You bought these games? Hold
Okay,
on.
okay. All right. I
sure
walked
we-
into that one.
Let's walk that one back a little bit.
Valid.
But yeah, that's what I fucking thought. No.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. So what I'm hearing is it's time for Alex to buy us books. Nice.
I hate our dog.
I could do that. Why do you hate our dog?
As soon as I get up, she starts barking.
Valid.
Got a stupid smile on his face.
He does have a dumbass smile on his face.
I fear no man, but that damn smile.
But the damn smile. Kill it all.
Alex,
Yeah.
is your cousin still running that Pal World server?
Yes, it's still live. Why? Technically.
I don't know. I've just can never join when I want to try.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's up with it.
Doesn't he have to be on? Though?
No,
Or does he,
no,
Or does he
'cause
have like a
it's a hosted.
dedicated server?
It's a hosted.
Dedicated.
I see.
But for some shitty reason, I can't get back into the server.
Fuck you.
I know, right? I put so much effort into my house.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why I don't really care about my houses in survival games.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a friendly server. No griefing.
Friendly.
But oh
You
well.
think we're friends here?
Bitch, I could stomp your ass in that game.
Valid points are
You're
being
still level 10.
Valid points are being made. Alright. You guys want to do something?
I don't know. What are you thinking?
We can.
I mean, it's like 7-Eleven over here. So, like, I don't know that I can, like...
Well, guess what it is over here? It's a lot more tragic.
8-11 here.
Is it 9? Oh, yeah, I see what
Correct.
you did there. Yeah, well done.
Correct.
No, it's
Good job.
9-12.
With that, we're going to end stream. Respect to the tragedy.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. It's light.